Hey, Shalom, Akim, Shalom, Kal Halal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah HaKodash, on the 10 double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Much peace, love, and salutations to Yakim out there pushing the word in sincerity and truth. This is the brother Ariala. And on this lesson, I want to call this Maintain Charity. Okay? Maintain charity. You know, we know what the scriptures say about charity. You know, how charity is kind and it's enduring and all the qualities of charity, and how the Most High, when you read in the scriptures, rates charity amongst all the characteristics that the men of the Lord can have. It ranks as the highest. And when you look up the word charity in the Greek, it's the word agape, which is the same word for brotherly love. And the highest form of charity is the preaching of this word, is the ministry. When you look up the word ministry, it goes into the meaning of servitude. You're literally serving. All right, you're serving all the sheep out there. You know, you're going out there, you're putting your life on the line for the sake of the glorification of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And Satan is in the midst, going about the earth to and fro to see who he can devour. And one of the key things that he wants to take from you is your willingness to have charity within this ministry and continue to push. A lot of times in our flesh, we look for appreciation. We look for carnal results on this side instead of waiting for our treasures in heaven to be manifest when Yahweh Shai returns. And we lose our sense of brotherly love. We lose our sense of charity. And we might get offended by a misunderstanding. We might get offended by something that happens in the world. You know, we might get offended by scoffers. You know, we might get offended by our family coming up against us. We might get offended by our wife or our children. And we lose, because of the hardness within our heart, our sense of charity. See, when we go through things, we tend to draw away from the brotherhood when we actually need to lean in. And the scriptures say, "Weary not in well-doing." You want to maintain charity. Don't let nobody take the charity that you have within this ministry, pushing out the word, congregating with the brothers, assembling yourselves with those who are like-minded. Don't let nobody take that away. Because when you start to lose that fire and that energy, you know, you start to die out. And it's important to be around other people who are on fire sometimes to keep your fire lit. And we've all done this. I know I've done this. You know, going through something, you might be going through something, and you start to draw away. You start to want to be secluded and be by yourself. And what happens is that you start to get cold. You start to get cold in the spirit. Not cold in a good way, like you cold at basketball or something. No, I mean cold like ice cold. You lose that fire. So you want to maintain fervent charity. And one of the ways to do that is to make sure that whenever you're going through something, that you actually lean into the ministry. Lean into the brotherhood. Okay? Lean into those relationships to maintain a high level of servitude and charity. And basically that's the part of the unconditional love, because we were bought with a price, man. When Yahweh Shai was sacrificed on that cross and the elect were redeemed back unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, it's our duty to continue to glorify Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai in our body by the ministry, by the preaching of the word, by our charity one to another in this truth, man. It's critical, man. So, you know, it's important to keep that mindset as we go through this pilgrimage, as stuff starts to happen and things happen to us. Or are you maintaining a level of charity in what you got going on in your daily life? You know, are you getting lackluster? Are you hiding from the brotherhood and from your a source of energy and power? Because the glory of the Heavenly Father is with the brotherhood, man. And with that glory comes that fervent energy, that heat that you need sometimes, man. And sometimes you can't just draw on it by yourself. Now, don't get me wrong. We all have situations that we might have to go through something, you know, and fight on our own, and nobody can necessarily talk you out of the situation, or you have to just deal with it. You know what I mean? It's something that's personal for you. But also, there's also an interdependence within the brotherhood of, you know, being around the Akyam, being in the midst of things that keeps you on fire, okay? And a lot of times when we go through things personally in our life, within our flesh, it can affect our ability to continue to have charity. And that's why when you read it, I believe it's 1 Corinthians, the 9th chapter. It might be 2 Corinthians, the 9th chapter. The scriptures talk about how important charity is. How important, you know, maintaining that. Okay? And how it's a chief characteristic. Okay? So as we come to the next side of this thing, because there's more people who are about to be entering into this thing. They're waking up. People on the comment boards asking questions. People coming up to the camp that they've been watching for some time. You know, maintain that level of charity and working with the Akyam, working with the people who are sincerely trying to learn and receive the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which we have been gifted, you know, through the grace of the Most High, that understanding. And it's our duty to go out and push it out there, okay? So I just wanted to push that out there, man. Maintain your charity, weary not and well doing. And if you're going through things in life, and those things is causing you to draw back from the ministry, from your servitude, hey, check yourself. Check yourself. You know, we got to pray. You might need to anoint yourself. You might need to fast. Okay? We got to do what we need to do. Man, he's almost got knocked off that bike. But we got to do what you need to do in order to maintain your charity within the ministry, okay? Lord willing, that was edifying. Please add comments or scriptures below that kind of come to mind when you're listening to this exhortation. Hey, call halal Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah Ba'Shem Rakah HaKudash. Double honors once again to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much peace, love, and salutations to you. I came out there pushing the word in sincerity and truth. Hey, shalom.